Welcome back. Now this is Karol Baug. It's famous for being a one-stop shop for all your big fat Indian wedding wants. So you get gold, diamond, blingy bridal wear, the works. But here's the thing, I don't know much about jewelry and I don't fancy a blingy bridal lehenga for myself, at least not today. So what we're going to do is we're going to head out to the motorcycle market, which is tucked right around here. But here's the catch. I'm not going to make you meet people who mod Pulsars to look like Hayabusas or Enfields to look like Harleys. I'm going to make you meet some really talented old-timers, unassuming and unknown they may be, but they're the motorcycle maestros of Karol Baug. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started, shall we? The motorcycle market is organized chaos at its very best. It's got by-lanes buzzing with barrage of bikes and boisterous brokers. Shops aren't snazzy by any standards. In fact, they're cooped up in complete confusion. And if you're in wrong hands here, you get conned big time. So if you want to buy a motorcycle, come to Karol Baug. You want to sell one, come here. You want to rent one and go raid the Himalayas or make a Leh-Ladakh trip, you come here. And if you want to get, some custom seat stitched, let's say a Harley-Davidson fat boy-like seat for your Bullet, you come to Karol Baug and head straight to Khajanchi. Tucked in a dingy lane is a non-disturbed Khajanchi shop. Their specialty, their skin leather, sculpt saddles and seats that are second to none. Now this shop has been around since 1950. They started with making saddles for horses and carriages, but soon these beasts of burden were replaced by motorcycle, and that's when they made the switch from saddles to seats. The good bit, however, is you come here, it doesn't matter what make or model your motorcycle is. You have a catalog here, you flip through it, you fix your design, you select one, and Khajanchi works his magic on it.
बुलेट का रेट है हमारा 450 से स्टार्ट है सर। 450 से लेके आप जहाँ तक मैक्सिमम है 15,000 रुपये तक की सीट। विंटेज की मिल जाएगी आपको, BS से ट्राम, मैचलेस, AGS, इनकी सबकी सीटें मिलेगी। जो कहीं नहीं मिलती सीटें वो यहाँ मिलेगी।
But the real sweet deal is the sticker price of Harley seats and saddles.
हमारे पास सामान सारा मिलता है, जो एसेसरीज में आपको लेग गार्ड मिलेगा। कंपनी में वो लेग गार्ड है आपका 16,000 रुपये का, हमारे पास 5,000 रुपये का है वो। और सीट है 15,000 की है हार्ले की कंपनी में, बैक सीट वो मिलेगी आपको हमारे पास कुल 3,000 रुपये की। और उसकी जो लंबी लॉन्ग सीट है वो 40,000 की कंपनी में, हम 6,000 या 5,500 में कस्टमर को दे देते हैं।
और क्वालिटी क्या सीट?
क्वालिटी की बहुत बड़ी क्वालिटी की तो हम गारंटी देते हैं कि 3 साल में कुछ भी हो जाएगा तो इसकी एक्सचेंज हो जाएगी।
And then there is Lali Singh, who's a local celeb. Now it doesn't matter whether you're a Gora or a Desi, if you want to buy or rent a Bullet and backpack all around India without getting cheated or fleeced, Lali Singh is your man. He's been doing this for the last 35 years and the bikes that he builds are rugged and reliable. The best bit, however, Lali Singh's Inder Motors has been listed on the Lonely Planet Guide with good reason.
Mr. Lali Singh is a very fine man. I have known him 25 years. He has never let me down about anything and he's always made a very good job with me.
A bunker-like basement is his workshop and corner office. Lali is a savvy Sardar who seals the deals with his foreign friends on Skype. Wondering how it all started?
Late 80s, young Israelis, after doing their army training course, they would come in groups. And among them, they started buying motorcycles and explore everywhere, east, west, north, south India. And seeing them, it followed up with other foreign travelers.
He preps motorcycles for mammoth tours and also teaches the tourists the art of motorcycle maintenance.
Like if the bike is not started, there we give them tips about checking spark plugs, checking various electrical parts. If they have a flat tire in the middle of nowhere, how they open the wheel to go to fix it up. If they have a broken clutch cable, how they can fix that clutch cable. So these all briefs are done with our mechanics here and they explain to them.
Now Bullets are lovely machines and it's quite a possibility that after a 20,000 kilometer long road trip, you actually fall in love with it. And just in case if you're from, let's say, UK, Europe or US and you want to take your bike back to your country, the good news is Lali Singh will help you out with the exports too. So amongst the regulars and con men at Karol Baug are maestros like Lali Singh and Sanjeev Khajanchi. Men who don't believe in advertising or marketing. Men who believe quality and the passion with which they deliver their product is all that matters. And really, customers who crave quality chase them. The folks at VW recently launched the Polo GT TSI. Simply put, it's a madder version of the mundane hatchback. They claim it's fast and comes festooned with a ton of technology. The question really is it really a hot hatch or mere hype? Joel Pereira tells you more.
Well, right now you're thinking to yourself, what's new about it? Is it just a facelift, a new bumper, maybe a new steering wheel, perhaps new fabric on the seats? Well, here on Times Drive, that's not new enough for us. When we're talking new, how about a new engine with a turbocharger and a 7-speed gearbox? Our biggest problem with the older petrol Polo was that it was slower than a garden snail. The 3-cylinder 1.2-litre petrol engine was about as excitable as a 74-year-old nun, which was a pity because the Polo handles really well. And you knew that if Volkswagen put in a better engine, the little Polo would be great fun to drive, which is exactly what VW have gone and done. What we have here is a 1.2-litre engine with a TSI, which essentially is a turbocharger, giving you a big boost in power. Polo GT TSI, though, we're seeing a lot of promise because even though this car puts out 105 bhp and 175 newtons of torque, you're still getting a decent mileage.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The irony is that even though this is VW's Halo hatchback, they haven't made any special effort to announce that this particular car is different from the common or garden variety Polo. Sure, there is a little GT badge on the grille, but I could have got one of those from Lamington Road in Mumbai or Karol Baug in Delhi because the transmission makes this car quite unique. Now, attached to this little firecracker of an engine is Volkswagen's world-famous in India DSG 7-speed double-clutch gearbox. Now, you all know how the DSG system works because pretty much every automatic that comes out of Volkswagen's family comes with a DSG gearbox. What is interesting though is this is the first time that we're using a DSG gearbox on such a small engine. But this is not Volkswagen's first stab at Polo performance. There is a 1.6-litre Polo out there in the market. However, with this being India and petrol being more expensive than Queen Elizabeth's tears, no one bought it. Okay, maybe 5 people bought it. Still, Volkswagen have not given up. The Polo is a wonderful car. It handles beautifully, it drives well, but not at the cost of good mileage. So, Polo have managed to crack it. This is a hugely entertaining car, and if you get one of these, we can assure you that your drive to work is going to be super fun. The DSG covers the turbo lag well, though paddle shifters would have been awesome. But I guess that's asking a little too much from such a small car. Everything else remains the same. Driving dynamics are unchanged, as is the suspension, which could have been tweaked to react a little better to the higher performance. You're also now getting climate control and a newer, more modern stereo with all the accoutrements like USB and Bluetooth. About time, we say. To be sure, we don't believe that all VW was out to do was provide the Indian car buyer with an enthusiast automobile. But more importantly, to show that petrol engine cars with the right technology can be fuel efficient yet massively fun.
So that was the show for this week. We had a blast putting it together for you, and I really hope you had a great time watching it too. Remember, you can watch this entire episode on timesnow.tv or join the conversation at Facebook/TimesDrive. So till next time then, drive safe.